From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, March 15th, 2018. Silver's trading at $16.49 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,322 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $18, and the average price of Bitcoin is $8,209. Antiwar.com reports Britain's relationship with Russia was not great to begin with, but continues to worsen this week as the May government retaliates against Russia for the poisoning of a former Russian spy, a retaliation which seems premature given Russia has not been proven to be the culprit. Britain has expelled 23 Russian diplomats on Wednesday and is threatening more measures, potentially including asset seizures. Prime Minister Theresa May is also threatening further acts in secret against the Russian Federation. Britain started the investigation into the poisoning with the assumption Russia was behind it and has clung to that assumption ever since. It's not clear how much investigating is even happening, as publicly nothing new is being presented beyond the cursory narrative, and evidence, as always, is non-existent. Russian officials are complaining they would have been more than willing to cooperate with an investigation if asked. Instead, Britain chose confrontation as an alternative. Even U.S. officials seem unsure how to react to Britain's precipitous escalation of tensions, and the U.S. is no stranger to pinning blame on a politically convenient culprit without evidence. The White House tried to distance itself, citing lack of information, and Rex Tillerson's sacking on Tuesday was seemingly related to him endorsing Russia. Despite this, Ambassador Nikki Haley also declared Wednesday that the U.S. believes the British narrative. The lack of evidence is a serious problem, however, especially with perfectly plausible alternative explanations. Even if the poisoning turned out to be Russian-made, experts say it would not be unlikely for such a poison to have been stolen in the post-Soviet era. It is likely the new Cold War mentality of the US, UK, and other NATO members driving this rush to both settle on a story where Russia is to blame and to hastily start carrying out measures against them. Lacking proof, however, there remains the danger that Britain is mistaken and picking a fight with Russia for no reason.
Born into a devastating world and raised among the crowd, the Cloudwalker assumes a new identity and begins the unrelenting quest for truth. In this epic journey, he discovers dark secrets about aspects of his previous life that he once trusted. Through the journal of the Cloudwalker, he shares both the traumatic hardships and the eternal beauties of his experiences. Dear Society by the Cloudwalker is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores.
UPI reports toy retailer Toys R Us told employees on Wednesday it plans to close all of its stores in the United States, affecting more than 33,000 jobs. CEO David Brandon notified employees at the company's Wayne, New Jersey headquarters about the closures of its approximately 800 U.S. stores as it planned to file liquidation papers Wednesday evening prior to a bankruptcy court hearing on Thursday. A group of toy makers led by MGA Entertainment submitted a bid to purchase the Canadian arm of Toys R Us, which includes 82 stores. MGA CEO Isaac Larian added he is looking into buying up to 400 of the company's U.S. stores, which he would seek to operate under the Toys R Us name. Toys R Us filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in September as it struggled to pay down its nearly $8 billion in debt from a leveraged buyout in 2005. The company also announced Wednesday it would close all 100 of its UK stores. Brandon told staffers it was likely the company would liquidate stores in France, Spain, Poland, and Australia.
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports the U.S. House of Representatives approved spending more money on metal detectors, locks, and other school security measures on Wednesday, but took no steps to tighten gun control laws a month after a Florida high school shooting that killed 17 people. While students marched nationwide for change on one of America's most vexing social issues, lawmakers voted 407 to 10 for legislation to spend between $50 million to $75 million per year from 2019 through 2028 on school security and safety training. No parallel measure was pending in the Senate, where a somewhat more ambitious bill was being debated. It's not yet clear when the Senate would take up the House bill, which would not become law without Senate approval. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.